Hello everyone, very warm welcome once again to StudyIQ IAS English, your favorite channel here, and I am your educator Praveen Mishra. So let's begin today's burning topic. India is not Dharamshala. A blunt statement, a brutal statement, which is coming from, yes, the Supreme Court of India. Well, a type of a statement that you might, be expecting it coming from some politicians or some leaders like that, but no. This time, this be blunt is the new cool. And this time it's what? Supreme Court. So what is Dharamshala, first of all, if you are not aware or not familiar with the word Dharamshala? So if you are thinking that we are referring Dharamshala as the city of Himachal, no. Dharamshala, obviously, it's the most beautiful city there, okay, one of the most beautiful cities of our country, that is Dharamshala. But we are not referring to that city of Dharamshala. Here, basically, in Hindi, Dharamshala, it is the shelter home. Okay, so any shelter home or a shelter house is in Hindi termed as Dharamshala. So Supreme Court, while it was hearing a plea from one of the imprisoned criminal, the one who was the imprisoned, okay, for 7 years under the UAPA, that is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, between 2015 to 2022. A Tamilian personality, his name is Subhaskaran. So he was imprisoned through the UAPA for 7 years, okay, inside in India, in India, and his sentence got completed only in the year 2022. And then, as per the protocols, he was to be deported back to his homeland, that is in Sri Lanka. But after his sentence got completed, he approached to the Honorable Madras High Court, asking the High Court to allow him to stay in India. Madras High Court denied and started his deportation procedure, and against the judgment of Madras High Court, he filed a petition into the Honorable Supreme Court now. And here, Supreme Court provided him the blunt reply that first of all, India is not a Dharamshala. So here's what the statement which has come from the judiciary, that is, yep, okay, who we are not a Dharamshala, while rejecting the plea against the deportation. Who is Subhaskaran, first of all? He is one of the militants of the organization that is known as LTTE, Liberation of Tamil Tigers Elam, right? So guys, remember, first of all, a particular culprit, okay, who has been taken into the arrest under the UAPA, and he was also coming from a banned organization in India that is known as Liberation Tamil of Tigers Elam. Liberation of Tamil Tigers Elam, that is in short LTTE, famously called as LITTE. A particular organization that assassinated brutally our former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi exactly 34 years from this date, that is on 21st of May 1991. We just didn't lost Rajiv Gandhi, one of the gems of the Indian politics, but also many other innocent civilians were killed. A cold-blooded murder which was carried forward by Subhaskaran's group members only, that is LTTE, and at that time Subhaskaran was enjoying this incident. And now the very same idiot is demanding for a shelter in India. His lawyers cited that, since he is having his family in India and he is right now into the, detention camp in Tiruchirappalli region of our state of Tamil Nadu, and, his family, his kids, they're all residing in India. And so he must be given the right, okay, to reside in India itself, okay, and there is a threat to his life in Sri Lanka. So is it our responsibility to provide safety to all the culprits throughout the globe? And specifically the culprit of India? He is coming from an organization that is banned in India, that is LITTE. That guy is having no regrets, okay, of what he did. Okay, in fact, he is openly, talking against India. And now his lawyer and he himself is having the audacity to ask for the permanent settlement in India. Are we that level of fool? Supreme Court stated no. Please go back to your home, okay? And doesn't matter whether you are having a threat to your life in your hometown, in your home state, doesn't matter to us. We are not a Dharamshala. So in India, okay, to host refugees from all over the world. Is India to host refugees from all over the world? What is your right to settle here? These are the questions which are asked by Supreme Court. Yes, Article 21 provides life and personal liberty to everyone, but not to the culprits. A criminal's right to life and personal liberty is taken away by the procedure established by law. And specifically, Supreme Court cited, guys, remember, Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause E, which is exclusively available to Indians only, as in the freedom to reside and settle anywhere throughout the territory of India. It is a particular freedom that is given only and only to the Indian citizen and none other, the a person who is not an Indian citizen. So even if you want to cite Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause E, you are not eligible. Why? Because you are not an Indian citizen, right? So these are the articles that are mentioned by Supreme Court. Article 21 and 19, Clause 1, Subclause E. What is Article 21? Right to life and personal liberty. Okay. Now, is India signatory to any of the international conventions related to the refugees? Answer is exactly like nuclear, no. Just like India is not signatory to any kind of international conventions related to nuclear, neither the NPT, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, or the Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, also we term it as Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty, the NTBT and CTBT, NPT, neither we are part of the NSG. So technically, global level, at the global stages, India is not part of the any international convention related to nuclear. On the very same lines, we are neither the part of any international treaty or a convention related to the refugees. So as we can see, India neither ratify 1967 protocol on the reputation of refugees or the 1951 conference, okay, related to the refugees. And apart from that, presently we do not have any laws related to refugees in India. Therefore, there is no standard way to treat a refugee. Okay. We do not have neither any law, neither any standard way to treat a refugee. Okay, neither we are signatory to any international convention, neither we do possess any domestic law. And since independence, we have taken many different refugees groups from the globe, from around the neighborhood specifically, from Bangladesh, from Myanmar, from Sri Lanka, from Tibet. Okay, wherever the people they faced life threats, they ran from their homeland and they came to India, and we provided them the absolute love, respect, and accommodation, a good, proper accommodation. For the best example, if you are a resident of Delhi NCR region, or if you have ever visited Delhi, so you might have saw a place that is known as Majnu Ka Tila. In that location, Majnu Ka Tila, if you'll go, we have created a proper, well-established, good-looking colony known as Tibetan Refuge Colony. Tibetan Refugees Colony, where Tibetans, they do live. Okay, they are having their own businesses there, they are running some good shops there, they are working here in India, they are earning livelihood, they are sending money back to their home into the state of Tibet autonomous region as well. But yes, they are living with utmost love, respect, and they are having all of their prosperities with themselves. And yes, no such discrimination happens against the Tibetans in India. We consider them as our brothers and sisters only, though not Indians, but still our brothers and sisters. So we have been, very good to all of those refugees, but those who are good one, not the militants, not the illegal immigrants, and neither those who are part of the militancy group specifically, which has been part of the assassination of our former prime minister and which is also banned in our country. So people like Subhaskaran, they can just, go to their country and can live there or can be killed there. But how is it our problem? Right? So we talk about refugees. We have given refuge to the Pakistani refugees, those who have came to India post-partition of 1947. We have given refugees to the Tibetan migrants who came to India after 1959. We gave refuge to the Bangladeshi people, okay, in 1965, during the 1960s and 1971 region, right? The communities, specifically the Hejongs in Bangladesh and Chakmas in Bangladesh, those who faced prosecution there in the East Pakistan at that time. It was not Bangladesh, it was East Pakistan at that time. So we provided them with the asylum, right? Then after 1971, when Bangladesh Liberation War happened, many Bangladeshis, they flew from Bangladesh and they came to India. We provided many Sri Lankan Tamils, okay, refuge in India after the civil war broke out there in 1987. 1984-85 basically. So you can see we have provided refuge to almost every neighboring state, right? Recently, 2022, we have provided refugees to the Rohingyas. We don't know how many of these Rohingyas are actually the militants of Pakistan, or how many of them they are actually the militants of Bangladesh, or would be also someone who are breeded by China. There are many Rohingyas who are very brutal, very nonsense, very pathetic, very illogical people here. Those who are hating India, those who are, spitting all the poisons against India on the Indian soil, but we have still given them the refugees. They are still residing here, right? Go and talk to any Rohingyas. They will only spit poison against India, only and only, but still they are residing in India. And now still they do want from us that we do provide them shelter always. Why should we? Why should I always compromise with my national security? I'm not going to do that. This is what Supreme Court has also mentioned. It is not a Dharamshala. Please go to your home, right? Please directly go to your home. This is what the fact is. Now we'll talk about the legal framework. Okay. So as per the Foreigners Act of 1946, India treats all foreigners equally, whether they are the legal migrants, whether they are the refugees, or even whether they are the asylees, or they have overstayed. That means now they are staying illegally after their visas have expired as well. Okay. So we are providing equal status to every refugee in India, whether a migrant, okay, legal migrant obviously, whether an asylee or refugee or whatsoever. The central government is given authority to find, arrest, and deport any kind of illegal, that is unauthorized foreigners on our soil. And Subhaskaran is an unauthorized person, right? Article 258 clause 1, which provides the union with absolute authority to provide executive directions to the states. Okay, so under Article 258 clause 1 of the Constitution, it allows for the removal of an unlawful foreigner, okay, by force according to Section 5 of the Passport Entry into India Act of 1920. Okay, a colonial law, but still in force, right? Next, all foreign nationals except Indians living abroad entering India on a long-term visa as in which is roughly 180 days, are required by law to register to a registration office within 14 days of their arrival. Okay, and this is done as per the Foreigners Act of 1939. So if you are a foreigner entering India on a long-term visa, that is roughly going ahead for 180 days, okay, the day you enter India, within 14 days from that date, you need to register yourself, okay, to the nearest registration office, okay, as per the Indian, okay, foreigners, as per the Registration of Foreigners Act of 1939. So these are the clauses which we have for foreigners, but legal foreigners. We do not have any such clause for the illegal migrants, and even we do not have any such laws related to the refugees in India. Okay. So this is what the whole logic is, guys. Please remember, India is neither the signatory to the 1951 and 1967 Convention on Refugees. Neither we do not have any such type of a domestic laws related to the refugees in India. And secondly, okay, India is not a Dharamshala. You are an illegal migrant, a culprit, a convict, okay, who has completed his sentence under the UAPA, part of a banned organization in India known as Litte Liberation of Tamil Tigers, Elam. You have assassinated your, group members have assassinated my former prime minister, and you are not allowed to stay in India. If you are having a death threats, okay, life threats in your homeland, it's your responsibility, not mine. India is not a Dharamshala. And Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause E, that is freedom to reside and settle anywhere throughout the territory of India, is an exclusive right to the Indians only. Right, everyone? So please make all of these things clear. And apart from that, for such interesting content, okay, you need to subscribe for the StudyIQ IAS English channel, as you know about the channel's importance, okay, providing you all the quality along with the quantity of the content whole day, right? So guys, please hit the subscribe button so that you never miss any kind of an update from the channel. And apart from that, if you wish to connect with me, we can connect on two platforms, that is on Instagram and on Telegram. On Instagram, you can search me with the username Praveen Mishra _2107, and on Telegram you can join my channel, that is study_with_Praveen. Okay guys, but yes, before that, please do hit the subscribe button and never miss an update from the channel. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. What's your opinion? Please do let me know into the comment section as well. Good day, take care, see you soon. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.